Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is... and take it.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Ritter on 1st and 10. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter headed right off the option. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
7 yards there and a 1st down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Second down and a run by Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Fight, 60. Check right. Ultra. Ready?
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go.
Second and a couple.
Smash, red. Set.
Young. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Ready. Set.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Panthers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Beckham. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Ritter headed right off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On the double.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Double, 38. Red, yellow.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Set, go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Jet, jet.
Young working out of the gun. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's Ritter. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. A bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate, but this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
10.
Young off the play fake. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Young. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Young to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it and move forward and pick up the first down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Open man is Mingo, complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A play fake. Now Young. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Young off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off of it. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Ritter with it after the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Ritter back to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he gets it past the 35.
You use the word relentless with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Yellow, line. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Jackrabbit. Jack.
Now Young. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's 2nd down.
Trouble, 38.
Young to throw. Checks this down to Hubbard. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Striker, 3, set.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. This is up and good from Pierre. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Let's go.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Into the hands of Beckham. And some room to maneuver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's 1st down. Ritter. Out to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Field, black. Yellow, blue. Ready?
A final shot now for Ritter. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Panthers, their good start continues.